What is up, everyone? It is your boy Attach, and today we're back with another video. We're back home. Been a few days, so I have to get back in the routine of things, getting that video out, getting that stream in, getting those team scrims in, and then obviously just playing COD for like 8 hours a day. But yeah, so we are back. Today's video will be the ROSTERMANIA update video number one. This is two, but I meant number one, ROSTERMANIA update number one, and just kind of talk to you about the rosters, give a few opinions on some of the rosters. I don't want to go full in detail because I don't want to be like, this roster is trash, this roster is going to be nasty, they're winning the next event. Like, I'll just say a few things I think of the teams, and if it was a good move or a move that I didn't really agree with or what they could have done. But guys, there is a lot of moves being made right now, and a lot will be released before Seattle. Seattle's coming up very soon, so I'm pretty sure the roster lock is in like 2-3 days. So everyone's scrambling to get their teams together and stuff. But so I will have a bunch of videos to keep you guys updated. So, you know, listen, if something happens in the COD community, I'll keep you updated. I got you. Whether it be trying to revive COD, I can do that. Telling you the rosters, I could do that. Telling you what classes to use with the new game update, I could do that. So yeah, let's get right into it. The first roster, I should have them all written down on my phone. The list of the roster changes and where the players went, and then also some of the players that are free agents right now. Rise was the first one to make a move. I guess Slasher was the first one to make a move. He left Envy right after their loss in Columbus, Ohio at the Season 1 playoffs. He left Envy on Sunday, and then Rise actually placed 8th as well. Definitely, they won Atlanta, placed 3rd Birmingham, then placed 8th at the playoffs, and they released Methods after that and picked up Slasher. So Rise, Slasher, and Methods was a free agent. But this new Rise team is going to be very good. It's Gunless, TJ, Methods, and Looney. So Methods is a really good player, Slash is a really good player. It all really just depends how they mesh, because their chemistry will be a little weird, because Gunless, if he tilts, he gets a little crazy. Looney's just always mad all the time, so he's roasting. And Slasher, he likes to be hurt as well. So as long as they don't get into any like very serious arguments, they're just working together, I think they're gonna be a really good team, a lot of skill, and obviously they won an event, they placed 3rd, they are a really good team, so I just think they'll be improving. We actually played them at what's it called, Seattle, so we're gonna play them in pool play, and it's gonna be a good test to see how good they are, because I think they're gonna be nasty, but we'll just have to see. And then Methods actually, or what happened with that is Kenny and Accuracy released Chino and who was it? Chino and Theory. They released both of them, and they picked up Methods, which people kind of like it, kind of see a little bit, because they knew Methods was on the market as a free agent and he's an AR player. And I don't know, their team was good though with Chino, like that core 3, and like the team of 4 was good. And a lot of people just thought Theory wasn't like carrying his own weight, so people were saying to release him, and they actually, it was caught a little bit by surprise that they did end up releasing Chino, but they picked up Methods and Ferocities. Ferocities was kind of like whoa, they picked this guy up, like that's actually kind of crazy. But he came from Search and Destroy community. He is a pretty good player. He has a good reaction time, good shot, good at Search and Destroy, and if they just kind of like help him and mold him a little bit into a better player, or a smarter, more well-rounded player, he could definitely be a beast. But it's kind of like taking a risk. Like, we took a risk picking up Preston. His highest placing before this was 4th all time. Then he plays like 12th and 16th a bunch of times, but he had moments where he like showed his skill and like was dominating against other top teams. They would lose the match, but he was still playing well, so it's kind of like taking a risk. And then so that's what it is. But Ferocities, he's been playing pretty well this game. Plays like 12th most of the time throughout our season. I think he plays 6th at Birmingham, so he has some skill, and with those players around him like Accuracy, I think he'll be able to mold him into a good overall player. But it'll be interesting to see how that team does after their roster change, because obviously they went to events together, they had started placing poorly, and then they made a change, which is definitely called for. Like, if you're not placing well, you definitely gotta make a change. And then the EG roster actually released Nameless. So Apathy, Enable, Aches released Nameless. Now, Nameless is a restricted free agent, which means he's still owned by EG. A team will have to get him and pay his buyout, or they'll have to come to some kind of agreement if they want to get him. So Nameless is a free agent as of now. And then this has actually happened to the whole Complexity roster as well. Complexity was Parasite, Felony, Dashy, and Study. And there was actually a tweet just sent out by COD Gamepedia that Study is the only one who hasn't been like, is getting bought out right now, because they're all restricted free agents. So that means like they still are owned by Complexity. And apparently Fellow, Parasite, and Dashy all have teams that are buying them out, and Study is the only one that doesn't have that at the moment. So Study is on the free agent market, still restricted, which kind of sucks, but I mean, it's business. That's like how it goes. So orgs just aren't getting screwed over when players like just want to leave or go form their own teams or whatever like that. But apparently Felony, Parasite, and Dashy all have teams right now, so that's pretty big, and I'm sure we'll be hearing all the changes coming up. And then the Era team. Obviously, Ferocities was on Era with Blastful, Decimate, and Ricky. And there was some, what's it called? There was some talks, and people thought that Parasite was going to join them for Ricky. Because there was some pictures being thrown around. I was at Nando's with them in Birmingham and stuff. But yeah, obviously Ferocities joined TK. Blastful tweeted out he is a free agent, so I think that whole team kind of split apart. I don't know really what Decimate and Ricky are doing. I'm just guessing they're a team of 2 or free agents looking for some players. But it's gonna be really interesting to see all these rosters, because it's gonna be, I think this was like actually a good roster mania so far. Like last year there was literally one change that happened after it was so hyped up and stuff, but this year it's actually been like pretty good, and I'm sure there's a bunch more announcements that will be, or a lot more announcements that will be said that you guys will be like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. But it's gonna be interesting at Seattle, because Seattle happens, but there's actually another roster lock for the pro teams going into the pro league. So if you make a change, you go to Seattle, you're like, wow, we still suck, we gotta make a change again, and you're in the league, you can make a change again before the league, and then being in S2, once you hit that lock for the season 2 lock, that's your team for season 2, Anaheim and champs. So that's your team for the rest of the year. So the team you go into the season 2 lock with is your team for the rest of the year. Yeah, hopefully this did help you if you're kind of confused or lost where some players are going, or what is a restricted free agent and stuff like that. But as you can tell, there's a lot of players grinding 8s right now, and when the roster mania is happening, there's always people grinding 8s, trying to prove their worth, trying to show how good they are to get on teams, and trying to show that they're dedicated and hard workers, which is always good. It's more fun, a lot more content being out there. And also shout out to Nameless and all of the people that were on his COD podcast yesterday. That was pretty awesome to watch. Only really got to watch like 10 minutes because I was out with some friends, but I definitely will have to watch the whole thing. He actually uploaded it on his channel, so make sure you go check it out. I forgot what his channel name is. Just check out Nameless COD. It's something like that. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hopefully it helps. I will keep uploading these if you would like to. So if you like this video, leave a like, comment, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next one. As always, my name is Attach, and I'm out. Peace.